here. You may think that, what is a reggae artist doing, you know, at a Canadian urban hip-hop R&B conference? Well, there is an analogy between reggae and urban music in Canada, and that is, it's not mainstream, okay? We share so much with people in this genre of music and on overcoming the hurdles that are in front of us, that learning from somebody who has overcome some of those hurdles and continues to fight those battles, we can draw upon his experience and his insight. I had an opportunity to chat with him a little bit in the back room, and we started going over things. I was so intrigued by his journey that I want to recap some of the things that he said. First of all, you told me that you are independent.
Fully independent.
Fully independent. How many years have you been putting music out?
Around 10 years.
And you won 5 Junos just being fully independent.
Yeah, 5 Junos, 6 nominations.
Can you believe that? And how, you know, do you get a lot of support from radio?
Not in Canada.
Do you? Okay.
You know what I mean? You may have like probably 1 or 2 radio stations who play reggae, but not a lot of support. And it's mostly community radios, like college radios, CIUT 105.5, you know, those local. I must big respect to those radio stations. They are the one who fight with reggae music and fight with other genre. Because if you really check their schedule, they have African program, they have Asian program, you know what I mean, and those college radio stations. It's very important.
So take me back to that first album. Your first album that you ever put out. What was the name of the album and how did you get it out there?
It wasn't the album, it was a single. You see, the thing is, I migrated to Canada 2005 from Jamaica. You know what I mean, with no money, nothing, you know what I mean, just trying to make life, loving music. You know, I learned to play the piano in church. You know, when I just came to Canada, I was working in a building right across from Much Music, that new building. I was sanding the floor. You know what I mean? And you know, when he's a musician, when he's an artist, you have to be inspired. You know what I mean? You don't sing and you don't act on dry spirit. You understand? You have to be led. So I was there sanding the floor and I was thinking about my new home, Canada, you know what I mean, Jamaica. Now this is Canada. Now, the night prior, my son was teaching me to sing the national anthem, because I just came into the country, you know what I mean, he was around 6, you know what I mean, and I was there, and I was thinking to myself, this is the thing about creativity and art, you know, I was thinking, what if I could sing a song representing Canada in a reggae style, how would it sound? I was just thinking that. And just out of the blues, I just hear the melody, oh Canada, sweet, sweet Canada, please don't leave me alone. My home away from home. That's it. And I went in the studio and I just played on the keyboard and I recorded it in my friend's basement. You know what I mean? And I mixed it myself. I wasn't a mixer, but I just balanced it up. And I sent it to Ron Nelson. He was playing on CIUT, I believe, at the time. You know, I just sent it to him. And the first night he played on the radio as a demo. You know what I mean? He didn't call my name. I was kind of upset. I was like, he didn't call my name. You know what I mean? Then the other week, when they played, people start calling and say, yeah, we need to hear that song, it sounds nice. As it was a reggae. It's the first time they were hearing someone singing about Canada in a reggae style. And from there, it's just, you know what I mean, onward and forward for me. I just keep on putting out different music, you know what I mean, and I just give thanks, yeah man, for the support.
And so that was a single that you put out?
It was a single. Yeah.
You know, a round of applause for that. Please, a round of applause for that.
A single demo.
Single demo. I love it. Now, you've been touring all around the world since then.
All around the world.
How did that happen?
Well, you know, I mean, from then I started to put out like more music. You know, I mean, singles again. And 2013, I went back to Jamaica. You know, to get rhythms from Jamaica.
Now, when you say put out, what do you mean by putting out the singles?
Just demos. Just put demos on YouTube and hope it will reach 100 views.
Okay.
You know, watch it every day and hope one will go on it, you know what I mean? Things like that. We all go through that, you know what I mean? And that's what I've done for a couple of years. Until 2013, I went back. 2013, I believe, yeah, I went back to Jamaica. And I started getting rhythm from Jamaica. And I started voicing those rhythms. So more production started sent out from Jamaica. 2012, to be exact, my first single releasing as a Canadian artist, but on a Jamaican beat. And that's what released, and that's what won me my first Juno Award. And from there, people across the world start, you know what I mean, inquiring about Exco Levi, then I start to propel my career from there, putting on singles.
So one of the things that we touched on in the other room when we were chatting for 5 minutes, I said to you, how do you get your music out there? Yes, you just touched on YouTube and doing it that way. But you also mentioned something else, another way that you get your music out. What was that again?
No, this is very important. You know what I mean? 2012, when my first official single from Jamaica, reggae, authentic from Jamaica, released. You know what I mean? I was in Jamaica when it released, and like the producer told me that this, and I put out the song for you, you know. So I went on YouTube, same time. When I checked, I realized that the views were getting more than what I expected. You know what I mean? It was at 500 in the first 2 days. So I realized that there was something special about that song. So people start to request interviews, you know what I mean, from across the world in Canada, because they start to hear the song. So every time I do an interview, or if someone calls, if there's an DJ, I collect an email from them. I collect them emails. So if you're an interviewer, I collect your email. If you play a sound system, I collect your email. If you play on the radio, if you call me from Spain, they want to do an interview, after the interview I said, give me your email. So I compile all of those emails of radio DJs, sound system selectors, interviewers, and I have them. I have emailers, radio personnel. So I set my blast list as radio personnel, and here I have sound DJs and the people who play in the parties, and then I have interviewers. I just put them in different things. So whenever I have a new song, they don't have to buy it on iTunes, because really and truly, reggae artists don't make money based on sale. We make money based on the popularity of the song. So they have shows. So once the song is a big song and known across the world, people book it for shows. That's how we make money. That's how we survive. So basically, when I have a new song, I just do a DJ blast. All of them have it today, tonight. You know, I do a intermedia blast. Everybody get that new song. Exco Levi new song with my artwork, and you know what I mean? That's how it reach on their desk and on their computer. What I also do for radio DJs, I do radio jingles. Radio jingles are radio job. I mean, if a person play on a radio station and he's gonna play your song, he wants something special from you. So this is Exco Levi picking up DJ Red Crumbs, you know what I mean? They need that, because they use that in the intervals of changing songs, and they feel special. So for a rapper, they have that on their computer. So whenever they see a new song from Exco Levi, they are gonna play it, because you did something special for them. So it's like each one helping one. They're happy to know that they have something special from me, and I'm happy that they're playing my song.
So you hear that he created his own distribution network. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. He created it. He doesn't have to get the radio trackers and pay them $1,500 a month to put his music out to radio and this. He created it himself, took it upon himself. I want you guys to internalize that. And then he gives them something, the jingle, to go along with the song. Now, does the song go on iTunes? Can we buy it? Or how do people access the music? How do they download it? How do they get to it?
Well, as I mentioned earlier on, this song, you know what I mean, everybody have an iTunes account. The song, the producer of the song will put it on iTunes. Sometimes when you calculate whatever revenue you make from iTunes, probably you just cover back the money that you spent for printing the CD, but it's still something. You know what I mean? So it's just, as a reggae artist, I can't speak for other genre, but for reggae, iTunes don't really support us like that. We don't make money from iTunes, we make money off shows, the popularity of the song. So if I can give away the song free and everybody know it across the world, and I book for 20 shows for the year, it's a plus for me. You understand? So that's how reggae work. And as I was saying to you earlier on, as an artist, you have to understand your genre and understand how it works, how it market, because every genre market different. You understand? Every genre, and I could speak on reggae, because reggae market different from any other music. Like you can't get any publicist and say you're gonna be a publicist for reggae. Okay, if you don't understand it and love the genre and know the success of reggae, the success of Bob Marley and Peter Tosh, and really, it's not gonna give you that urge to promote that artist. You understand? So it's very important for you to understand the genre and understand the weird market. Like for instance, if I put out the album now, my sophomore album coming up, and it will be released here in Canada, but it will be all across Europe first. Because some of the biggest reggae festivals keep in Spain. You have the Rotterdam Reggae Festival, Reggae Jam, you have Summer Jam. All I do is this fully authentic reggae festival across Europe. So we put more emphasis there because there is where, as an artist, I survive from. They're the one who book Exco Levi every year for shows. You understand? Yeah.
Now let me draw an analogy to what he just said, giving the music away for free. And the analogy will be to one of the hottest stars that have come out of Toronto in the last couple of years, The Weeknd. Can anybody tell me what the cost of his first album was? Free. The second one, how much was the second one? Free. And the third one? Free. Free, free, free. Because he understood the same reasoning. Put it out for free. Build your following first. And make your money through shows. And then maybe you'll get to that point where you can charge people, where people will want to pay for it. But if you're building a following, put it out for free. Now the next question I want to ask you, Exco, is these festivals that you're saying in Europe that are the biggest reggae festivals in the world, did you go to them first ever? Did you attend them first before you started playing at them?
No, so you go back exactly to what you were saying earlier. No one is not going to buy what they don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is just, you have to just understand that. I never go to school for marketing, but in Jamaica, you say people don't buy pussy bag. So if we don't know you, I'm not going to pay you for a show. You understand? So it is very important for you to know, to let people know about your product, and then you can, when they love it and want to hear it, then you could put a price on it. That is how I see it personally. You understand? This festival, by the release of those songs, and if the song is playing on the radio and it's the artist song in Germany, like for instance, it's like a Storms of Life, 2013, it's also a Juno Award song over here. They pay me for all those shows in Europe because I gave away Storms of Life for free to every DJs across Europe, and it's playing the artist song, they'll play it, so it's the artist song, so they know me now. They might not know me in physical, but they know the song, so they would pay for you. You understand?
But so then how did, okay, the song is playing on radio in Europe.
Yeah.
All right. Then how did the concert promoter get in contact with you to get you over there?
Facebook. And everything is on Facebook, you know what I mean? You go back down to Facebook. You know, they send me a message on Facebook, Exco Levi, and just forward it on to my manager, and she leave it from there. You know what I mean? And you know, as I was at the Juno in Calgary a couple months ago, and this guy from Soken come to me and said, listen, how is it that you won 5 Juno Awards and some people don't know of you? I said, well, I don't know. Tell me. You can't tell me, but this is it. You have to understand, as I was telling you earlier on, backstage, you see, when I'm doing positive things in this time, in this dispensation of time, it's way more harder than when you're doing what the general public want to hear. We don't do pop music. Our music is about uplifting the people, uniting the people, you know what I mean, and awaken the sleeping consciousness of people. That's what our music is about. And as I was telling you earlier on, none of the Juno Award wouldn't be important to me if it wasn't positive. And that is of the utmost importance to me. So, yeah.
Yeah, you were telling me that the message in your music is the most important thing to you, and the accolades come after.
Yes.
They come after, but you have to be true to yourself.
Yes.
Through the message, because that's how people will believe and feel the positivity in your music. I'm going to open it up to the crowd right now, but before I do that, did you guys take down the model? He gave you the model. He said, number 1, number 2, number 3, and he went through the entire list. So please, don't let that go in one ear and come out right the next, all right? Let it stop in there a little bit. You might not have the exact same model, but it's going to be somewhere around there, okay?
Busy Signal. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Busy Signal. He's a great artist. He's a very good friend of mine. We travel all over the world. And we went to Zimbabwe. You know what I mean? And it's on YouTube. You just put Exco Levi, Busy Signal in Zimbabwe. He just brought me as a friend. You know what I mean? We travel sometime and do shows. Now, we go to Zimbabwe, it's Busy Signal show, the people don't even know that Exco Levi was coming. And then, when I step out on that stage, bro, like, they know every line of every song. It just goes to show me that sometimes you put out a song, and you may not hear it on your radio station in your community, and you may not hear it, hear your friends singing it, but somewhere out there, somewhere out there, someone appreciate and love that song. So, and because, listen, I learned this from critics. Never stop promoting your song. So, a person might have a song this week, and it released in a year and nothing don't become of this, oh, new song. It's okay to come out with new songs, but don't stop promoting that song. You understand? So you can't stop promoting. You know, so the music, so answering the question, it surprised you when you go in other countries and realize that people have been listening to you all along.
Is that the one where they had 100,000 people?
Yeah, in Zimbabwe. You understand? So it's really amazing, and you get to realize that you're doing something good, you know what I mean? And you don't know until you actually lay foot on those grounds and realize that, what? So, yeah, man.
Now, let me ask you this. I want to know, in this journey, did you ever reach out and take advantage of any of the opportunities of being a Canadian, you know, the grant opportunities with the agencies that are out there?
Well, to tell you the truth, you know, OMDC and FACT have been a good friend of mine, you know what I mean? They're the only good friend I have, and I could say that proudly, you know what I mean? Because as an independent artist, to print CDs, to print t-shirts and all that, I don't know if I could do it. I could do music without them, you know what I mean? But in terms of, I mean, merchandise and all that, I have to give 100%, I mean, respect to OMDC and FACT grant. They do help me in a lot of areas, you know what I mean? But then again, if I never started out independently and using my own money to do stuff and achieve my first Juno Awards, you have to understand, say, everybody have a conscience and everything, quick thinking with prompt action. Whenever application go before OMDC area, they realize that, oops, I have one Juno. You know, he's nominated for a Juno. They might not say that their decision is going to be based on that, but in the back of their head, that they are thinking that this artist is doing something, he's going place. They would more, I mean, review your contract and make sure you get something. You understand? So, it's all come back down to me, what I've started out, flat-footed. You know what I mean?
Implementation starts with you.
Yes.
It starts with you.
Yes.
If you're not going to do it, nobody's going to support you.
Nobody's not going to see it, because there's a million artists out there who sometimes more talented than you too, you know what I mean? So it's based on the work that you put in.